Yes, hello, and welcome back again. In today's episode, I'd like us to go through the subgroups of autism. In the previous video, we looked at Asperger's syndrome. So for now, we are going to look at another syndrome that we call the Rett syndrome. Now, Rett syndrome is a very rare neurodevelopmental disorder that primarily affects girls. It is caused by a mutation of the genes found on the X chromosome. Because it's located in the X chromosome, Rett syndrome primarily affects females, as males with the mutation usually don't survive infancy. Meaning, if a boy gets this Rett syndrome, they are likely to die in a few after birth. Now, what are the key characteristics, or how can you tell someone or a girl is having this Rett syndrome? One, they have developmental regression. Typically, children with Rett syndrome normally in the first few months of life, but then they experience gradual loss of motor and communication skills. That's why we say that the person started developing unwell, no condition was known, but then after some few 2-3 years, they start regressing. So this starts going back, start missing. The other characteristics is loss of purposeful hard skills. The loss might involve reduction in hard movement and the ability to perform tasks like grasping objects or purposeful hard use, replaced by repetitive hard movements such as handwriting, hard fingering, or grasping. Another characteristic is what we call motor difficulties, as explained in the hard loss of purposeful hard skill, also motor, and this is the ataxia part of it. That's difficult with the balance and coordination, muscle stiffness, and problems with walking. The other challenge will be communication, and you see many individuals with this syndrome have severe communication impairment and may lose the ability to speak at all. They have some stereotyped movements, repetitive stereotyped movements such as ring, clapping or tapping, sometimes even rocking. These are common in persons living with Rett syndrome. At some instances, they might have breathing issues, the problem to breathe as we may expect them to do. It is important to note that the severity and presentation of Rett syndrome can vary significantly among individuals. Additionally, while there are regression in skills, it is important for them to go for therapies and help them to try and rehabilitate those activities that they were used to do. Let's keep in touch. Let us keep creating awareness as we try and educate one another on these conditions and more. Have a nice day.